Hello, my name is Amy, and we are back for our very first kiln opening for 2024. So let's dive into it. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't wait to open the kiln. There's a lot of new things that I've been working on in here, and one thing was really calling at me, and my husband was like, don't open it, don't open it, it's way too hot, what are you doing? And I'm like, I can't help myself. So I literally burnt my fingers trying to lift up this mug because that's how badly I wanted to look at it. So I did grab one item out. So, I cheated a little bit, but just a little bit, just one mug, okay? Anyhow, this is what I was so anxious to see. Oh my word, isn't she so cute? So if you don't follow along on Instagram, this is Sherry the sheep, and she will be going with to Flock Fiber Festival in August, and I'm just in love. I did a sheep mug last year and some other fiber related mugs. This is going to be one of this year's mugs, and so this is the first tester, and I'm kind of in love. There are some things I'm going to change. So I'm thinking this daffodil needs to change because it came out more orange than yellow. And then I'm still debating whether I like this orangey yellow for the inside or if I want to switch to something white. But I'm thinking I like the having like that pop of color on the inside too. So I think I might keep that. But look at this sheep. Oh my word. She's so cute. And yes, every single one of these little hairs is individually rolled and attached. So Sherry took forever. Yes, she did. But I think it's worth it. She's so cute. So hopefully now you understand why I could not wait to open the kiln. But we have a lot more in here that I haven't seen yet. Obviously, I can see this little top layer. So let's let you see it too. And then I'll explain as we go here. So up top, we have a new clay that I've been playing with. This is from Seattle Pottery Supply in Seattle, Washington. And this is a speckled clay. This is C Mix 6 speckled. And what a gorgeous clay. I kind of love it just bare. Like the white is pretty on it too, but I think I love this bare look. So I would love to maybe work with the bare clay a little bit. But all in all, this is a beautiful clay. And I did make a set for the bowls. So right now I'm working primarily to make stock for a pop-up shop that will be here in my hometown of Arlington. And that's going to be March 6th through the 10th. So I'm working to build up stock for that. And lots of dishware, things like that I'm going to be doing. So this is a dish bowl set, and it's got a nice foot on the bottom. So I have a set similar, and I find that this foot on the bottom is like perfect for when you are scraping out batter or things like that. It gives you like a nice hold on the bottom, and then it's got a nice thick rim, so they're nice and durable. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the speckles. Okay, so here's something else in the speckled clay, and you can see it there on the bottom and then the top. And this is glazed in Arctic White glaze, which is from Clay Art Center in Tacoma. And it looks like it did do a little bit of pinholing on it. You probably won't be able to tell over the camera. So I might need to play around with that a little bit. It doesn't look like they're super significant, but all in all, still super pretty. All right, so I did have quite a bit of bisqueware lying around in my studio. So a lot of them were planters, so I figured I'd glaze them up so that I could bring them with to the pop-up shop. So I did have some swirl, a classic, and then I think I've got some roundies down at the bottom. So this is an item you're going to see a ton of in this kiln load. I have both shot glasses for the pop-up as well as a lot of test shot glasses because I've been testing the speckled clay and then just the new to me C-Mix 6 from Seattle Pottery Supply. So I'm doing lots of testers right now. So there's definitely going to be a lot of shot glasses coming up. Next up, we've got lots of oil bottles. So I have the little plastic and metal stoppers that will go in the tops. So I've got some in the classic white. This is the desert rose. And then I've got a couple in speckled birch, as well as I did a half dip. I did the white first and then the speckled birch, which I think I normally do the reverse. I normally dip the speckle first and then the white. So it comes out a little bit more matte when you put the speckle on the top, but I like it. It's cute. And something that always flies in in-person sales and online is mugs. So I am trying to have lots of mugs so that I can last throughout the week for the pop-up shop. And I am playing around with a couple of different glazes. So I'm trying to do them in kind of like little sets. I'll sell them as individual, but that way if someone sees a colored set, they could buy them as like a his and hers type option, and they're just the reversed. So I'm gonna have definitely lots more mugs too. Here's some in everyone's favorite, which is the speckled birch on the outside and some on the inside with the lagoon, which this lagoon green just has so much just gorgeousness to it. It's got this like rusty brown that pops through, which is super pretty, especially with this speckle. I just feel like, oh, it's the perfect like matte on matte type look. Okay, so I had a feeling this would probably happen at some point in my lifetime just because it seems to happen to every potter who pots a lot. So we have what it should look like, which is this beautiful new yellow that I've been working with. And this has the speckled birch on the inside. And then you have this one that apparently I decided to put a speckled handle on. So this is the speckled clay. This is not the speckled clay. But they must have comparable shrinkage rates because the handle didn't pop off. So that's good. But yeah, we have a extra unique mug now. And this is some shot glasses in that same yellow. And I forget where this yellow came from. I will try to look it up and put it down below. I believe they only make glazes, like it's like a smaller business. But yeah, I'm drawing a blank as to who it is. But look at that yellow. Isn't that so pretty? And since everybody's favorite always seems to be the speckled birch, I am trying to have lots of speckled birch mugs for you guys. And so I did, oh my gosh, look at that stack. Wouldn't that be so cute as a stack? You know how they have like the little mug racks? Oh yeah, that's cute. It came out super pretty and matte and gorgeous and speckly. Look at the inside. I love how it's like less speckled and then bam. Yes, super pretty. This one's got some really pretty pooling in the bottom with the speckle. So speckled mugs and blush with speckles in the same kind of reverse his and hers set. Okay, these ones I'm gonna have to pop out to my studio. I am making these canister jars that have a cork top to them. And I've tried making them once before and I did not measure anything. I was just eyeballing everything and the corks did not fit. This time I was very diligent about measuring them. So I'm really hoping that the cork stoppers fit. So hold on one YouTube magic moment and I'm gonna go grab them. Kabam. All right, here's the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Okay, that one fits. Okay, so the little guy fits. This one does not. I think what I'm gonna do, and this is frustrating, I did like the shrinkage calculations and everything, broke out my little, measuring tape, and still, when clay shrinks, it does its own thing. but I think it's super close. So I think what I might do is just shave down the cork a little bit, just with like a razor blade, so that way I can actually get these to fit in here, because it is super cute. We like it. Good news though, I went and got my stopper for my oil bottle. Fits like a glove. We like it. This one I eyeball every time, but perfect. Love it. Woo! Okay, so I had this bowl lying on my shelf for forever in bisque, clearly because it's brown clay, which I haven't worked with for a long time. Um, Decided to do a half dip on this, and she is pretty. This is like perfect, like chip type situation type bowl. Love it, love it, love it. I've also got some cereal bowls, so, or breakfast bowls, whatever you want to call them. Soup bowls, they can work for anything. I think I generally label them, these ones, as breakfast bowls, but anyhow, they hold all the same stuff. So nice, deep shape, nice rounded body that's just like good for holding your soup and all that, dreaminess. And of course, in our favorite, speckle. I told you there were more planters, and there are. We've got the little baby roundies in blush, and then I've got a 4-inch roundie and a swirl in blush. And I'm pretty sure there's more planters down at the bottom. I've been glazing like a crazy person, so I have no idea what's actually in the bottom of this, or if there's some things that are still in my studio. I don't know. I've got pottery coming out my ears. So we've got lots of little baby items on these shelves and lots of mini bowls. So some in that yellow, and I say that yellow because I don't have a name for it yet, because I haven't been sure if this one's going to stick around yet, because I do have 2 other yellow glazes that I work with. So I'm not sure if I really need another yellow glaze, but it is pretty. And then we've got the black copper, some in speckled birch, and we've got some that are thrown, and then some that are pinch pots. And then we've got more shot glasses for the pop-up, and these I throw off the hump, and so they're all a little bit different shaped and sized, which is kind of fun because I love watching people dig through like a bin, and they're always super like nervous and cautious at first, like they're clanking and like making noises, and they're afraid to touch them, and I'm like, just dig through the bin, go for it. And they end up loving touching the items and digging for like the perfect shape and the perfect color, and so it's kind of fun to watch. So though most of my pottery is on shelves, I actually love just putting these in a big basket. This one is a new purple that I've been playing around with. So I did a test shot glass a couple loads ago, really loved it, put it on a mug, and it ran everywhere, like stuck to the kiln big time. And you can see it definitely has a habit of running. This is 2 thin coats, and you can see it's already started to run. I stayed high and dry away from the bottom because I did not want them to touch the kiln. But I'm normally not a purple person, but the different reactions in this glaze is super pretty. So we've got like some bubbling, a little bit of like crazing or crackle as they call it. So just an overall really pretty piece. But it's definitely going to take like a little bit of playing around with because it didn't come out all the way purple. I think I was being like a little bit cautious with this one, just having had it ran previously. So still a little bit more to test. More shot glasses. These are testers for a local shop, Laurel House and Homestead, which is in Arlington. Amazing, gorgeous shop. This is the owner of previously Retreat Plant Shop that was on First Street in Snohomish, and now she has a shop in Arlington. And she has some really cute beeswax candles that are kind of an odd shape, and she wanted to test out some candle holders for them. So I did a couple of test runs, and if you wait just like one more YouTube magic moment, I'll go get the candle. Ta-da! So these, I believe, are hand dipped. Super amazing beeswax scent, like heavenly. And so these are the little candle holders. And because they're tapered, you can't get a super tight fit on any of them. So I have already like talked to her about the fact that like you would have to do like you do with some tapers where you melt a little bit of the bottom and then stick it in, which that's so cute though. I love it. All right, so here are some test shot glasses. So I make them the way that I do all of my shot glasses off the hump. I found that this is how I like my test tiles made. There's loads of different ways that you can make them. I find a shot glass is perfect because if there's pooling of the glaze, you can see how it pools on the inside. You can see how it runs over the outside. You have this spot on the bottom where you can put the name, and I have a underglaze pen that I use, and then I put the product number or code and then what cone I was firing it to. And it says cone 5. I do a cone 5 with a 10-minute hold, so it does come out to like a light 6, hot 5. So here are all of these little test babies, and these are with the new speckled clay. Something else I throw off the hump are candle tapers, and these ones are in the lagoon, and I throw each one of these off the hump. I take a nice good chunk, and I think I actually have a video. I do actually have a video. It's the Great Pennington Throwdown video where I first ever made candle tapers off the hump, or candle tapers in general. I'd never made them before. And so you can go watch that video if you want to see how these are made. I get like weight lifting in. I get my running for, going and getting candle tapers and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, this qualifies as my workout. Also, there's a person walking by with their dog. They probably think I'm crazy. And in my garage just talking to myself. It's fine. We're fine. Okay, so more planters, more roundies in blush, and one more swirl. And then we've got 2 swirl in the desert rose. And then I've got these babies, which I'm not loving this color. I liked it on the test shot glass that I've done before, but for some reason it's coming out. I feel like it was more like sea foamy before, and now it's a little bit more turquoisey baby blue, which I'm not super in love with. But hopefully somebody will be super in love with it because we've got a couple planters in it. I knew this mug baby was going to be cute, and she is. So just a little bit slightly different shape than I normally do. So I normally have like, this was what it was. This like flat-sided, more modern shape. But Ding Dong was not paying attention and kind of like ruined the foot on the bottom. So I decided just to shave it off. And it turned into this beautiful new shape, which I think actually might be, a new Pennington Design Pottery shape that we go with for our mugs, because how cute is this? So, happy little accidents. 2 more mugs. We've got the speckled birch on the outside and then black copper on the inside. And if you see me picking at pieces, I'm picking like the kiln wash off because sometimes it kind of sticks to the bottom, but if you just pick it off, then, anyhow, that's what I'm picking at. Last 2 mugs for this load, we've got the black copper on the exterior and the speckled birch on the interior, and then same speckled birch for the exterior with the desert rose on the inside, which I think this will forever be one of my favorite combos. Clearly, I love the color, and just with that beautiful speckle, we love it. Lots more little items at the very bottom of this kiln. So we've got some pinch pots in blush, and then we've got the desert rose and black copper that are wheel thrown. Some more bisque items that I just had lying around were some more little baby planters, the little 2-inch guys. So I did some in blush and then the desert rose. So this winter and fall, I did a lot of sip and glaze classes, which were my first time ever hosting classes, and they went super well. I did some out of my home studio, and then I did some at a winery, and I used pretty much just stroke and coat glazes for the ornaments, which is what we were making. I had them pre-made, bisqued, and then I had them glaze them, and then I took them home, fired them, and distributed them to the peoples. But I did not have all of my stroking coat glazes on test shot glasses. I had most of them, but some of them still were just like their little sheet that stroking coat has that you can like print out. They didn't have any posters at my glaze supplier, which I was hoping to have. But anyhow, the colors aren't super accurate on the sheet. So I did want to make up more shot glasses to make sure I have all the colors of stroke and coat that I own. So that way it's just easier for people to be able to see what it comes out like on the different clays. So I have some that are the red, and then I have, I think, some more speckled ones on the bottom. So there's just going to be a lot of test shot glasses in a whole medley rainbow of colors. Loads more shot glasses. They're just going to keep on coming. More shot glasses. All right, we've got everything unloaded. And now, if you wait one more YouTube magic moment, I'll count them all up. All right, so this kiln load had 122 pots in it. And like I said, we're starting over new year. Last year, I did break 1,000 pieces. I don't know the exact number because the last kiln load, I forgot to write down the number, but 122 pieces to kick off the year is pretty dang good. And I've already got more glazed, more thrown, loads more pottery that I'm just shoving out. So there will definitely be more kiln opening videos, so make sure that you are subscribed and that you like it if you like the video. And that is it for now. Bye guys!